Good morning, everybody. You're going to hear the serenade of the birds because I'm sitting outside. Um, but I just wanted to check in with y'all, see how everybody's doing. Um, I guess the day after the eclipse, I didn't see anything. We were overcast with drizzle, so um, it wouldn't have been a possibility if I'd wanted to. So, but I wanted to see how everybody was doing, and I had a question for some of you. Now, understand I'm 53 years old, so some of you might not be able to answer this, but that for those of you who are my age or older, or even a bit younger, because I started thinking this way uh, maybe 20 years ago at least, or I started having the hint of this, knowing that this was part of a reason for my life experiences. Excuse me. Anyway, I had a tickle in my throat. What I wanted to ask was, I've had a lot of experiences in my life. Some of them just unusual and fun, like hiking the Grand Canyon or being a rafting guide for a couple of years during the summer, or I don't know, traveling. Just experience of going to Mexico with hiking in the desert, camping on the beach in Mexico. I mean, I've had experiences that are fun and exciting and new and adventurous, and met some really good people in my life. That has happened. So it's not all been, doom and gloom or, bad things happening, but I've had a lot of bad happen in my life. Or not bad, but strange, unexplainable in our realm, I guess you would say. If you spoke about it in public and just asked people about it, they'd look at you like you're nuts. So you just keep those things to yourself. Um, just odd things that have happened. And just enough to let you know that what we experience here as human beings is not all there is. And if I look at my life from the time I was very young till now, it's been lesson after lesson after lesson after lesson after lesson of things that I needed to know for some reason. And there's a theory that we are here to experience things so that we gather wisdom. And if that's the case, then I've been put through quite a gamut of things. And that's not to put myself in some sort of category above somebody else. I'm not. There are other people, I'm sure, that have experienced far more horrendous or different things than I have. So it's not to compare and contrast, or it's not some sort of competition. It's perspective. Did you experience it and you just laid down and gave up? Or did you lay down for a while and then get up? Or how did you handle it emotionally? Were you able to come out of it better than you were before, or more damaged than you already were? Can you look at somebody's death as being grateful that they were in your life, the years that they were here, instead of being bitter that they weren't here longer? Can you look at it as a lesson on maybe how precious life is? If you believe that there is an after here that is far more spectacular than we can even imagine, and I do believe in that, thanks to my father, that's what I call God, and praying to Jesus and my son's NDE, near-death experience, and what he described to me. One thing I can say for sure is he takes care of the children. No doubt in my mind. And that the animals are there. The good souls. So I just wanted to say that when bad things happen to you, you need to look at it as, yes, you're going to grieve. We're human beings. Things are very, very difficult, especially initially. But in time, you need to look at it as, what am I supposed to get out of this? What am I supposed to learn from this? How is this going to make me a better person? Am I going to have more empathy for others in the same situation? Am I going to be able to share my experience to pull somebody out of a really dark place? Because, you needed somebody to pull you out. And maybe you didn't have them and you had to do it yourself. I don't know. Or maybe it's just me getting it, learning it so I don't have to do it again. And that I can be of some help, whether it's here or there afterwards. I don't know. But I live by everything happens for a reason. I live by it. And I also am well aware that we are the ones that cause most of the pain and harm on ourselves. But to let somebody's life not be in vain, take the good out of it, and the honor out of it, and hold it tight to you. When you go through things like I've been through things, life is very difficult. You're always waiting for the other shoe to drop. I do not live in the world of ignorance is bliss. I envy those who do. I wish I could shake some of it off. I try to shake it every day. So it's not like I have this down. I don't. I still have things that I have to work on that stem from things that I had no control over. And I have gotten so much better in time. I don't know if I'll ever shake it all, but I'll spend the rest of my life trying. I wish this world was a better place. I wish I trusted like I used to, or I could trust like I used to. But it's always like I prepare for the worst and hope for the best. It's almost like that's the way I've been trained my whole life. But I do need to improve on making the best of what I've got while I'm here, because my time is limited, as all of our times are limited. So work to enjoy what you do have. because there are people elsewhere who do have less, if you can even imagine it. And do what you can for yourself and others, and sing and dance and take a walk in the woods and enjoy animals if you have them. Love to you all. Bye for now.